All right then, so let's get started. Thanks for joining our Python regex settings series, focusing on practicing regex with Python 1. I'm glad to see everyone here today. So meet the team, Karen Wong. She is a lead with Unicode Python, and she has been spearheading like this amazing series. So Karen, thank you so much for creating the content series and teaching all of our attendees. Katerina has also been really supportive in creating content, practice questions, and also Nancy Jane, who helped create some of the practice questions, help monitoring the events. You've been like doing that heavy lifting like behind the regex. I know how much like you love learning and teaching this material, so it's really great to have all of you here and just like continuing the content. And we'll get started. So Karen, I'm going to hand over the microphone to you.
Thank you, Eliza. Thank you for the support as well. It's been great to have you supporting us. It's not easy to do that, and like you just wanna say thank you as well to you. So hi everyone. I see some of you returning back from the last session. Welcome back. And then like some of you is like first time here, so just welcome. Welcome to the Regex series study group. So too bad you missed out the first session. No. So let me just reintroduce what this study group is about. So basically we just want to learn, we want to introduce some very fundamental like patterns, and like we want to start like fundamental patterns and grammars, so like about about regular expressions, because the regular expression is happening. You can do like in a lot of stuff. You can do in a lot of languages, and it's actually, I would say, is a very underrated tool, especially for like text searching, because like every single text searching I'm quite sure has like a regular expression like technology behind. So especially when you deal with like data analytics, like that for sure, you will eventually come across to regex, like which happened to me. So that I just want to take a chance to like, oh, let's learn it together, and let's share, and let's just like grow together and like practice together. So the previous two sections actually, we learned, like we have finished the quick introductory for all the patterns. I didn't know I haven't shared my screen yet. Hold on. We finished all the patterns. I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna take a look at like I'm gonna show you guys where to find the materials to look. Just give me 1 second. Where is my thing? Okay, I'm just gonna little detour here. So I put everything, I put all the materials and resources on GitHub. And then like, by the way, we do have, just in case like you haven't heard of it, or like this is the very first time you attend the event, we do have a Womanical Python GitHub, where we try to keep like most of the stuff, like most of the previous like event series like on here. They might not be everything, but you can check it out. What have we done, like what we've done before, and then like if you're interested in like learning it, like feel free to explore. So let me post the GitHub link. Eliza gave you guys a link, direct link to the regex series like GitHub repo. So in here you can see all the slides, like all the examples, which we'll be going through one of them today. So like if you want to study, so we put some exercises as well, so just for you to practice. I know the last session we didn't get time to practice we're gonna get to practice. So if you want to go through them, feel free to try it out. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me or Katerina on the technical, like, you know, you stuck in somewhere and you don't understand something, we'll try our best to help you. So and then just a little follow-up regarding on last session's example. Last session I did a basically a bash sample, like a little mini script that you can run on like a computer without installing anything, to just like change like your cookie recipes, like the portions and everything. So which is here. You can definitely check it out. This version I try because I use Linux. So like this version only works for bash, only works for like Linux or Mac. I know it's weird, it's a weird combination. So for those of you who are Windows, like you want to try it out, please DM me. I can work you through like what's the mechanism, like if you understand, like we go through it. I understand the logic behind and see how useful it is a very important thing. So like I'm if you found it very useful, I'm more than happy to help you to transform it, like, you know, to a way that you can definitely run it like on your own computer. All right, let's start it with this section. So today we will be today and like this section and next section will be a practice section. So we have three types of practice. So today we'll be going through we'll be like finding contents like through like HTML, which is like a website. Hopefully it's like an easy entrance, like understanding what HTML is. Don't worry if you don't know Python at all. I know like a lot of our attendees are very like in the beginner stage. So I will try to walk through everything like as a beginner friendly as possible. And the next section, we will be doing Twitter. I will be scraping content on like from Twitter messages and also emails, because like email I personally found it the hardest. It looks the easiest, but it's more challenging than I thought. So we're gonna challenge that. So in case you just came here, make sure you practice, make sure read all the slides and do practice section and to practice questions. If you have any questions, be ready to learn to practice with us. All right, so today, okay, I'm gonna move this. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna move this. There we go. All right, okay, so today, today I'm gonna go. So today we're gonna go through everything in Python, for the first time, like everything in Python, and also we'll be using a Colab notebook. So Colab notebook, in case this is new for you, is I would say it's one of the online platform that you can perform. You can do your like you can run your script. You can put your script there, it's like basically it's like a virtual machine that let you run the script and perform what you want. Colab is and from my understanding, is specifically built for data science. So so you have a lot of like access on you have a lot like besides treated like a normal computer in a terminal way. So in a black and white screen way, in case you're not too familiar. They also have like a lot of like they don't have quite a bit of hardware support, like for example GPU, to let you run through like a simple machine learning model. Simple, it has to be simple. Don't be so ambitious. It's because it's free, so it's good way. I think it's a really good tool to try it to try get a taste of machine learning without worrying or the like hassle to set up everything, because it does take a long time to set up yourself and stuff. But like I think the platform is like it has like more and more platforms available, but it's like the Colab, I've been using it for a while. It's like it's also good for teaching as well. So so that's that we'll be using it today. So before we get to Python, I think the good way to start is to go through the example Katerina mentioned on session 2. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes. We also have recording session as well. I forgot to mention that. Yes. So yeah, you can catch up with the slides and the recording session to just like run it, and if you have any question, feel free to ask us. Okay, so very simple thing in a Python way, using Katerina example from session 2. So if you want to go through, you want to see a little bit more, feel free to walk through the session 2. I'm just gonna do like in a Python perspective, like not in the Regis perspective to understand here. So we import the library. In Python world, we somehow always import a library to get functions, to get a lot of like module that people already written in like in a nice way, in a timely, efficient way. So we always import. So like the RE, regular expression in Python, is one of the default library in like when you install Python, so you don't have to do external installation. Like if some of you familiar with like pip install, we don't need to do that. So what happened here is like this is so basically this is very nicely written. So like you claim a variable. It's like when you think you search, it's basically the word you want to search, the phrase you want to search, and like in here you could even call it like potential phone number, and then like you just put it here, and then you put like and then you have another variable called like the pattern. We usually use it out because it's like it's raw. It stands for raw. So it does basically, long story short, it's a little trick magic that like it won't read certain character as something else. Let's put it that way. So you put a pattern here. You have your text, you have your pattern, and then you have to compile. So on previous sections, we mentioned like regular expression is basically like an engine. It literally, like, it has a lot of different engines. Sorry, it's actually runs on engine. So like you have a lot of stuff and happening, like like you have to like compile, you have to like just transform them in certain way, and before like you can use it, before the computer understand, or before you can use it, like you understand. So like we always use the compile. I think I saw newer versions that you can actually just like put your pattern right here, but I don't remember which one. But then I think it's always a good practice to compile it first and then do the pattern, because like some of them like might not work. So like yeah, so it's a good practice. So you stand your stuff, you stand what you want to search, you write the pattern here, and then you compile the pattern, and then you use a function called match to find the pattern. You put like it's a variable, you put it's a function, so you put the compile version first, and then put the number last, and you put what you want to search last. So here, basically if it matches, if the match is true, because here it will return like true or false. I assume it was even true or false. So if it matches, and print it like let's just print the string. So same as here, exact same thing here, but then like if else, like so basically if doesn't match, just have a nice indication like what to like print it out and say like, oh, this number doesn't work. You can write it however the way you want, but this is a very nice example to show how Python actually works. So if you want to study more Python, please go to our Python book club and beginner Python. We have amazing volunteers hosting amazing sessions there. You can definitely learn a lot from there. All right. Any questions so far before I switch the screen? Nope. Okay, cool. All right. Let me All right, let me share this. So today we are going to run some exciting HTML script. No, not HTML script, but okay, also to find the stuff. Because Eliza posted the link, the GitHub link already. So in case you haven't found it yet, so today's notebook will be in this exercise. So you just have to scroll down, click your exercise, and it will get you there. So how to open, so in case this is the first time you do GitHub, you do Colab, just once you get to this page, you click the open in Colab, and it will bring you to the practice notebook. And there's a pattern, there's something you should do after this. This is the session in my own Google Drive, because Colab is owned by Google, so it links to your Google Drive. It kind of it's under your account, let's put it that way. So in order to save your own section, you have to, in order to save your own version, you need to go to File, and then copy notebook in Drive. This is the fastest way. It doesn't work. Why? Oh, there we go. Okay, so now that you will see, and the title, that's a copy of this version. So feel free. So from now on, feel free to write it here. So you can. Sorry. So from now, you feel free to write it here. Just because this is your own notebook, so you can just do it. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm getting back. I'll be right back here. Awesome. Okay, now you guys should see my screen. Okay. So any questions? Anything you cannot follow?
I think we're good.
You're good. Thank you. All right, so let's start it. It's a very simple exercise. There's a lot of side information here, so it's gonna happen in the next section as well, because Regis itself is we needed to practice, but I do want to introduce what is HTML, because the Regis, the thing about Regis it's a little bit dependent on the content and on what are you searching. So first, you need to understand what's going on in the content, and you need to see the pattern in the content as well. So I'm gonna spend a little bit time on HTML. I just want to go through a little bit before I go to the exercise. Oh, by the way, if you guys have any website that you guys want to crawl on, you guys want to take a look at the content on, feel free to suggest it. I'll try, but I'll explain it first, and then yeah, or you can try it on your own. Feel free to do so. So I'm on a Wikipedia page. So this is what you normally see in the content. And if you, so the fastest way to see the HTML code is to press F12. So I think it works on Google Chrome and and Mozilla as well. So F12. Woo. So on the elements, you guys can see all these little code, HTML codes, what is going on, what is happening. So can you guys see it? So all the codes is written here. So for example, they have a nice function which is on the top left here, and then you can just point it here and say, oh, okay, Python language is under this class, under this division, under this tag and stuff. So long story short, HTML is a so I think the famous thing about HTML is like they use a lot of tags to differentiate what is what. So for example, like image that stands for img. You can, and then you have a lot of variable input. You can put the source SLC there, and then put the image there. And then where you have A is the hyperlink. So you can, when you click here, it brings you to something else. So just in case you're very new to HTML, I think, and you're not too familiar with like Python, you're not familiar with like programming in general, I think this is always like the very first like a good beginner way to understand some pattern, I would say, because like it's hard to call. I don't think HTML is a programming language, but then it gives you a good understand like what content, like how the pattern works. So for example, like table, obviously you can put like table body, like table row, and table, like I forgot. This is not send. This is
It's a markup language.
Yes, it's a markup language. Yes, yeah. yes. It's not a programming language. Yes.
No, it's like.
Yes. So yeah, you have like table here, and then you have style covering a lot of stuff, and you have list. So we're gonna try some of them today, but I just want to if you guys want to find like the source behind this website and any specific website, you want to look at it in an efficient way using Regex, like so you can use this. You can like this is the content we'll be going through. And other thing is like keep in mind, a lot of website right now using a lot of website, like it's like Wikipedia is one of the group website you can crawl. You can crawl the content and you can like study the content. But there are a lot of websites, especially commercial websites. Every source code is to a lot of actually like 90% of the source code is wrapped up in JavaScript. So you won't be able to see the content at all. So even you go to the website and press like F12, when you go to the element, like you won't be able to find anything. You will find very limited information. For example, like if you see specific number here, and you see specific number here, and then but you couldn't find it on the source code. So it's like put in a simple way, it's just how they do it with the security, and also like a new like another format to do website as well. So so just be mindful if you have another website in mind, double check if it works first. But for now, if you guys don't have any suggestion, we are gonna go through the Wikipedia page. Okay, first of all, you're gonna download the data. So I'm such a lazy person. I don't copy and paste. I'm gonna use a tool. I'm gonna use a command called curl, CURL. It works on Windows. I think it works on a lot of it works on all operating system. The major one. So we use this tool. We use this command to download the contents from the website. So for example, if you do it here and click, and then it's gonna run. It's gonna take some time. Definitely taking a lot of time. All right, there we go. Okay. So this is basically tell you how it's download and like what the speed. So something, if you're new to this, you don't have to, like, you can just treat it as like it's downloaded. So for example, and then also here, like, sorry, this is their website link, and then like to this double arrow is like to save it in what file. So I'm gonna call it called website.html. So it's gonna save to website.html. And so, okay, after I download it, okay, how do I verify what's going on? Like, if I download it or not. So am I gonna use another command called tail or head to check the last 5 lines of the website? So if you click here, so tail means like the last, and then like n is the number, and then put 5, and you check it on which website you want to check on. And another way you can check whether you have the website, if you have the website on the file, is like you can use ls. Like ls stands for list directory. Is that list directory? I think list directory. Yeah. So ls is very, very, very common like command to use, like to check like where you are on the terminal side and to check it. So another nice thing about your Colab is literally like a mini computer. So in case you're not familiar with the commands, like you can actually also verify like like if you click this button, you can also verify, oh, you actually download the website. It's very convenient. No clicking. So that's how we do it in an efficient way. Cool, awesome. All right, so now that we download the stuff, we're gonna do hands-on exercise. We're gonna search some contents, we're gonna look for some stuff. Okay, so first thing first, like I said, Python imports library. In case you just keep like import RE and don't you just keep importing without what's going on. You really just taking the function that like people build. So like that's why the import one is always at the first, always as the like very first couple lines, so you know what package you're using. It's a good habit to know. Don't be like me, like just plug in and like import something in the middle of the line, so like other people don't understand, other people don't know like to read, like to know what you imported. Just a bad habit in general. So like just like put it on the top. All right, so we're gonna get the data from the file. I actually forgot how it looks. Hold on. Okay, awesome. Okay, so the way to do it is to open HTML website.html, and then so why do we need to do that? The mechanism behind it is to actually so the mechanism behind this is like to open. So like we need to tell, basically when we click the file, we double click, and then it's actually the double click action. It gives the computer a command, I am opening the file. So because since we're not like clicking a file, we need to put a command to tell the computer to open the file. So just to treat it that way. So yes, so that's how it works. So okay, so and then we basically tell the computer open file, and then we're gonna use a variable to represent it, and then we're gonna do like we're gonna use a function called read line. It's a Python function that you can help like just read like line by line. It's gonna separate it by the line, like by /n to just read everything. So I'm just put everything in the data. It's also a good practice to just put it like to just close the file, so in case it doesn't it's especially you have a very important file and you have to take the data out, and who knows what's going to happen, like when maybe you write code that you don't know, like you might interrupt the file. It doesn't happen often, but like just in case, it's a good practice of when you open it and you close it. So in Python, in programming world, we have a lot of practice that is like the same as like what we will regularly do is like open the lid, close the lid. So in case you're new, opening and close the file is important. So in that the file, the content won't be interrupted in way or out way after you use it. Okay, so now we're gonna check, now that we imported from the data. So like what we're gonna do is to verify if what the first 5 line looks like. So we're gonna print data and then 0 to 5. I think that was 0. I forgot. All right, so like you just check out the content by first 5 lines. So it looks like that. So if you want to do, I think we can do hold on. I think you can do like this. I forgot. Oh, there we go. So this, the tail, it should be identical, almost identical to, oh, it's too much. I'm not gonna read. Okay, the tail should be identical to like what we're having. It seems like a very like obvious practice, but when it has like person like me, always like yesterday, I just found out I was importing the wrong file and I didn't know. And that's the way you like double check. Always double check, especially you're a newbie. Always double check everything. It will never go wrong. It takes you more time, but that's a practice that like save you a lot of mistakes. Like save you from mistakes like in the future. All right. Okay, we check it out. Okay, now we're gonna do this. Now we're gonna actually searching stuff after all the long introductory. All right. Okay, so we're gonna create an empty list first. So what the goal is to find the L tag, like li tag, which is like a list content. Like it's li is tag that stands for list. So we're gonna go through that. We're gonna search any list from this website. All right, so you create empty list first. Let's call list. Oh, sorry. Let's call result list. I'm not gonna. Okay, call result list, and then we're gonna make an empty list. This is one way to do it, and then we're gonna write the register. Since some of you are new here, so I'm not gonna like challenge you guys. Also, I'll just write it out. Just keep in mind there are many different ways to do it. So you don't have to follow me at all. You can do it in like your way to write the language, which is better, which is first. I don't think there's such thing, as long as the thing gets done. Okay, so that's just prepare to write your way. So you compile first, and then you run for the each line. Let me see. So, and then we're gonna use a for loop. It's a little bit different than the example we show. We're gonna use for loop. So we're gonna go through the contents. So you know how this is a list. You can see this square bracket, and I'm pretty sure there's square bracket somewhere at the back. This is the list. So the easiest way to go through the elements in the list is for loop. So for each line in, oh shit, I'm blanking. Okay, sorry. Whew. Okay, so each line in data. Yes. Oh, okay. All right, so we're gonna use the function find all to do it. So our result equals to the final all, and then each line. And then we gonna save the result to this list that we're gonna go, because it will return it, like because we're running through each line, so it will return the result one by one. So you can actually stop here and print all the results, but it's a little hard to read. So we're gonna save it to the result list that we create. We're gonna save everything into the list, in that empty list that we create. So afterwards, we're gonna print the results and then run. And if you wanna use shortcut, if you wanna press like Control Enter, it will help you to just run the code right here. So in case you wanna be, there's nothing. What happened? Give me 1 second. Oh, why does it work? Do you guys know what happened here? So okay, here we got all the line, we got all the the line that match the exact same, except basically is where we talk about literal and the regular expression. So this is so basically, because you're searching for this and you have, so that's why it gives you the exact same, it returns the exact result. So whenever they have a line, whenever they have li, they just return. This is all I intended, but let's go along with this. Okay, so this is how you search a literal text. I have a little more downstairs. So this is how you search a literal text. So if you want to search Python, and then it will show a lot of Python. So okay, I know you can't really see anything, there's Python, or you can actually do, you know what you can actually do? You can actually count how many Pythons there are. Ooh. So apparently in Python, Wikipedia page, I know it's meaningless, but I'm just showing you different function you can do, to the content, how to utilize it in a way that you efficiently. So in this case, it's since I couldn't find anything with Python, I found the exact word. So what you can usually do is to count how many words there are in a content if it's needed. All right, so I'm gonna repeat. I'm not gonna write it again, because I'm gonna use the same pattern over and over today. So I am lazy, so I'm gonna use find contents. I'm gonna use a definition. I'm gonna use a function to just write everything out. So you just just do it one by one. So that's the nice thing about programming. So you can automatically just read everything. Let me see, pattern, and then in each line, in line list. Let me just write it down first. I think I have some somewhere, but well, it's okay. Each line, and then results, and then there we go. So that's the way to do it. Okay, so the difference between a very quick Python tutorial, the difference between these lines and these lines, I'm gonna take the most common things I'm gonna repeat to use. I'm gonna take the most two common elements that I would change constantly and then put it as a variable. So the first one is the pattern. So we're gonna instead of actually put it here, I'm actually gonna call it a pattern as a parameter. So I can plug it in anytime. The second one is line list, which is equivalent to the data in here. So because I know we're gonna use the same thing, but that's another one that you will be changing. Like you would be changing if you wanna plug into different lists, and so you can like just make the function as flexible as they can. So I'm gonna use the pattern and the line list, or I'm put it as a parameter. So let's run this first. So it recognizes register. So let's do, okay, now we're gonna do, what we're gonna do is like we find, now that you know the exact word, right? We're gonna do the text, like we're gonna find all the text here. So what you're gonna do is to write the pattern. So you just write the pattern here. Let's do just the pattern itself. Okay, so in the previous section, because tag, you know how like tag is like something in between. So the one of the common thing that I have is the arrow sign, the open arrow and the close arrow. So like we're gonna use this pattern to catch anything. So this, like just like this, which is not enough, and otherwise we will definitely get an empty result. So one way to do it, another way to do it is to call it like, because we know the second thing, besides the arrows, we know we know is characters. Is definitely it's like characters of work there. So what I will do in the sense is actually to W and then plus multiply. Sorry, am I saying that right? I don't remember. Okay, so basically it's like you can repeat it like many words. So within this two arrows, and then find this up. So let's do it this way first. So we're gonna use the find contents and then put the pattern there. Oh, I should be like, don't be so lazy. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna do data. Okay, so okay, we're gonna call result list, and then we can call result list. Okay, now we have all the tags that like I didn't catch all the close tags, but like I catch all the started tags, so you know what kind of tags available on your website to crawl through. So for example, like if you want to call this specific thing, they are in a different sort of tag, like, you know, for example, like link, or like you need to, like, for example, you want to crawl like all the title, or this, like, you know, as like you want to call a title, you know it exists here. That's one way to do it. If you want to look at like in a bigger picture. So I did put here as a get unique list, because this is so hard to read. I don't even want to go through it again because there's too many spans there. Span is a very useful tag. It's a very useful tag. It doesn't destroy the structure, and then it makes a boundary. Anyways, I'll stop that. So yeah, but there are a lot of span tags here, or obviously there's a lot of like other stuff here. So, but we want to find a unique test. We wanna know what is unique. So this is basically a introductory Python course. So now so much better. So now we actually finally see like different types of tags here. So, and from this, like we know like and we have a list, we have the underline, we have caption, we have table. So for example, like table, we know we have like th and tr, and like, so you know this HTML website has tables. Obviously you can see it from there, but like, let's say if you crawl it like you have to crawl it on a multiple website. For example, you have to crawl in a multiple Wikipedia page that had the content from the table. That's the way to do it. So yeah, that's one of the examples. So I'm gonna go through a little fast because we're running a little time, so I talk too much. Okay, let me go. Okay, I'm even so lazy. I called it wrong. I called it registry. I tried registry research. Oh, sorry, give me 1 second. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay, so we're gonna call it data. Okay, so the pattern. So right now we're gonna get we try to get like any like HTML like URL. So previously, like couple 20 minutes ago, I mentioned A represents like the URL. So we can start with A first actually. A, B. Okay, so what did I do wrong? So we're gonna
I
find
think you want
anything.
you want the second bracket after, because we want the source.
Oh yeah, right. You're right. Right. Thank you. Yes. Like this, right?
Like A, maybe star. Star dot.
Is it? Ah.
Dot star.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there we
You're
go.
getting closer.
Thank you, Katerina.
It's like
Good to have you here.
href.
There we go. Thank you. Okay, so now you know, and you literally like we just like find out pattern 1 by 1. It's like okay, this is worse. This is the fun thing about Regis. Definitely. Okay, so now we're able to find like anything that starts with A. So what Katerina is like talking about is so because like the tag, like because I'm actually finding a parameter inside the tag, like within the close brackets. So I need to put a like dot star, which in this case it means like everything else, like anything, literally anything, and to wrap it up. So basically anything from here dot A to the close bracket. So that's how we got it. So and
that's
then
how we
like
got the match, but then we're adding the full line to the result, right? Which is how we get all the way to the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. So this is how the way you can do it. I have one other example here. So this is one of them. You can catch all the, you can fill all the text here, like what does A contain. I have a little bit more example here. It's like if you wanna, because like sometimes you wanna go to like specific REH, like you, because like all the links in A are actually installed, like all the website like URL is actually installed in href. So another way to do it, I'm gonna put it here, is actually I think you can do href. I think this is what I did today. So basically it works, right? Hopefully. Whew. I think it works.
If you do just href, then you're going to get script tags too. So you might want to keep the A out in front. If you do, yeah, like A dot star space href. Now you'll just get the, yeah, just the tags with href.
Oh,
so then that's just links as opposed to all of the URLs.
I think I'm trying to just cache the link here. Okay. So yeah, I'm just like catching. Oh yeah, yes, that's one way to do it. Because I think I wrote this example because like there were one time I was using, like I had to click multiple links, so I actually scrape through the content of the website and like have like extract the link and then click it multiple times. So I think that's why the example came from. So yeah, if you wanna like, that's another way. So you wanna feel like what is like Katerina is saying, like if you wanna feel it in a specific like it's a wrapped in an A tag, you can wrap it, like you can just put the example there. You can put the A to just ensure they are within the A tag. But you have me that's very lazy, really want to just like, you know, click on a HTTP website, like just go through, like in here you won't see as much, but like it's like for example, if you want to click here, like you can actually filter out like what does it start with, like HTTP. If you like if you want to like automatically click a lot of website, which in a case I did, you can actually like just scrape through the href first, and then we move this, and then when if the content start with HTTP, you click from it. So this is one way to elaborate regular expressions. There's a lot of different way, like you just saw. So yeah, that's the way to do it. And okay, let's go through very quick on the last two examples. Like it's a little boring because I don't really put much. I just want to get like to familiar what HTML content and like and the Python first. So for you guys, so like because understanding is very important. So it's so yeah, but in the trade-off is a little bit boring here. Okay, so now we're gonna get it in between lists. So now for like, so it is like we basically using what we had and before. So what we're gonna do is like because if we know list is between the two tags, between the li and li tag, and the html in the HTML world, it always have a second tag is with a bracket slash in front as a closing tag. So it's like you're closing the line, you're closing that the tag as the area. So we know this pattern. Understanding the pattern is like more important than like understanding regular expression in my point of view. But yeah, you can like, so this is the pattern of HTML. So we can put, so we're gonna get anything from the text. So you can see, I love dot star. So we're gonna run dot star and see how it goes. Woohoo! Now we're getting a lot of stuff. Okay, so now we're getting a lot of like content from the HTML. Like everything is within the list. A list. So in case you have to run through content through a list, like for example, list of like products you're using, list cosmetic, like this is like one way to do it. Very simple example. And very straightforward. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, let's go to the last level quickly. We're running out of time. Okay, so now we're gonna get all the titles. We're gonna so the very last example. So we're gonna do the same thing here. I'll and then let me see. What did I do? Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, actually, this is the way I do this. Let me see. Does it work? Oh, why did I put it here then? All right, there we go. We got all the so now because it's the exact same as like href. The difference is I put a quotation here, and this is just like the title. Basically, I'm just like getting like the same thing from the above, and then the title. What I want to bring up here is, you can see there are a lot of like, it's like I'm a person who love extract the exact information without much, without the other stuff. So as you can see here, the title has a lot of like, you know, like other like the closing tag. I mean, as a feeling wise, it's like we understand it is here, but then sometimes when you have to do automation, these tags could be in the way. So what I'm gonna do is to actually let me see if it works. So I think it works. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me try. It won't let me do it. Or I can do this. What is that? Katerina, do you remember the OR operation by any chance? Like it's optional.
Optional is a question mark.
Thank you.
Might have to be question mark after.
Oh, thank you. Give me 1 second.
Nothing to repeat. Position 13.
That's a bit
Oh, you're using double quotes, so you title.
I think I'm catching. Go ahead.
Yeah. Try the question mark after the parenthesis.
Ooh, it works.
Closer.
I know. I'm like really bad. I don't understand. Why does the question mark give me this?
Nothing to repeat.
You could click on search Stack Overflow.
Yeah, right.
Thank you, Eliza. Search. Oh, we're doing a debugging here. Oh, it's a pattern wrong.
Yeah, the patterns not.
Is it
Oh,
nice?
plus.
Wow,
plus
that's like answer 2010. Anyway, sorry. Okay, I'll mute myself.
Okay. What
was it you were trying to do? Okay, you've got title.
I got a boundary. So basically, what I want to
Boundary.
do. It's good to have Katerina here.
It's not an optional boundary, right? Yet.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to do is to actually take on just remove this.
The cat just the Wikipedia Atom feed, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you need the /b. I think you might
be able to
S? Do no, just like a wrap the dot star with a question mark.
Wrap the dot star.
Yeah, wrap the dot star. Put a question mark after that. I think that's a capturing group, right?
Yes, that's the capturing group. Yeah.
After the, there you go.
Hey. Oh. Right? Yes, it works. I was trying to be greedy, trying to get this right. But like this is nice. This is really nice actually. So I got thank you so much. Thank you.
You kind of build on it. It's one of those things that like getting a simple one's easy, and then you like say, oh, but now I want this, now I want that, and you kind of build.
Yes. Like you kind of like just like I really want this like a have but that's the fun thing about like the right, just like I want the exact same thing. I like spend hours to couldn't get it. Okay, so like here. Well, thank you, Katerina, for sure. Thank you, Eliza, for recommending this Stack Overflow. So here you can get the exact same, like pretty much the same content. You can definitely filter out these, like like when you like me trying to be greedy, it takes a bit of time to do it, but then it's quite nice already to just get the content itself is wrapped up. So yeah, that's all
so now if you want, because your dot star is matching your double quote, And
Yep.
so it'll just keep on going until it hits like the end. You would have to limit the dot to just the characters that you want, which would be like in your brackets, your little a to little z, big A to big Z, space, right? And then it would limit it so that it would stop when it hit the quote, the double quote.
I couldn't get the stop. Like it's
Yeah.
here.
If you try like this, I'm just gonna type it.
Okay.
A to C, A to C, 0 to 9, slashes. If you put that in instead of the dot, I think that might work.
The dot.
Yeah, instead of the dot in the pattern. Yeah.
Oh!
And if
Sorry.
you want to grab
Thank
parentheses in there,
you.
you can do that too. You can add parentheses with.
Ooh.
You might need the backslash, backslash, open, backslash, closed. You basically just start listing everything that you want to include. But yeah.
Good enough. This is all I want. This is good. This is good.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you, Katerina. Like it's nice. It's definitely nice, like to have like extra pair of eyes, like helping out. Like obviously you can tell I'm learning as well. I'm definitely learning like to understand everything. So like this is how we do it, and like sometimes I'm just lazy putting the star.
I just like playing with it. It's like a challenge. It gets me thinking about like, how do I filter? How do I get exactly what I want? And then like, I play regex golf. So.
It's fun. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Good. It's good. Good. It's good. Yeah. It's nice. Also, like that's like we're with Katerina's house, so we got the exact content. I did get the exact content I intend to. I want. So which is nice. So but that's like all I have. So just to wrap it up quickly, so that's all I have for the HTML exercise. I hope you guys learn a little bit, like learn a little bit from today's section. So you see it's a lot of like understanding the content, like getting understanding like what you want, and like seeing patterns, like try it out and again. It's that's the register way to do it. And then like you can see how exactly I became like I really want the exact content, like because you getting there, but you just couldn't, like it's hard. That's the fun thing about register, like also Katerina said as well. So hope you can play around, hope you can like explore a little bit. We definitely do a little bit more exercise on the next section. I'm gonna wrap it up. So thank you guys. Do you guys hopefully how do you guys find this section? Please let me know. So if you guys couldn't catch up anything, you guys you guys found it like very like, because I didn't really do Q&A because I really want to went through the content. There's a lot to explain. So if you have any questions, feel free to let us know. And then next week, like I said, in case you're coming late, we are doing Twitter content. We're doing fake Twitter messages, and also the email part as well. So if you want to learn a little bit more, feel free to we're gonna do it from another website as well. So we're gonna get data from another method as well. Sorry. So if you want to catch up, we want to know, like please do that. Please come in 2 weeks after. If you're new to Women Who Code Python, remember to join us on Slack. Remember to join us. We follow us on social media like Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. If you want to check out any website, please go to www.womenwhocodepython/python, and you will check out all the amazing events there. So I'm gonna wrap it up, and then thank you everyone for joining. Hopefully everyone has a good Easter. Happy Friday tomorrow for you guys. Yeah, have a great weekend and enjoy and relax and just spend some time with family. Do the stuff you like. All right, bye everyone. Bye.